Hey guys, it's JuicyTaz201. Thank you for joining me for another Minecraft World Tours. Today we are on Titanic, where Jack was holding Rose, and he was saying, "You're flying, Rose, you're flying." Okay, anyways, thank you guys for joining me today. Today I am touring an awesome world. It is, back out and join his world. It's a weird name, but that's his name. And this is the Titanic, as you guys see. He has tons of boats, and I will get to all of them. And we won't be able to go inside of them, like not all of them, but we'll go inside most of them. But there's like a lot of stuff in them, and a lot is being worked on at the moment. So here we go. So here's the front deck. Now, as you see, it's a little opening right there that there's like nothing in there. So he's still working on this. He's actually working on this right now. So, down the hallway. Now, as we all know, Titanic sunk 1912. And it is still on the bottom of the ocean, deteriorating. I don't think I said that right, but who knows. And it will probably be gone in 100 years because of all the sediments and stuff. But yeah, this is a great tribute to an awesome ship, and this is one of the best Titanics I've ever seen on Minecraft Xbox One, and this is one of the only one I've ever seen. So looks like this living area down there. There's a pretty tight living area right there. It must be really small to sleep down there. So this is probably the third class living. This is where Jack would be staying. Sadly, yep. There's all the beds. Now there's probably there's no bathrooms in there because I think he was trying to get a lot of rooms in here, and nobody's really gonna criticize him for like having no bathrooms. Go out the window. Anyway, so right above me it must be a colorful floor. That's why it's all colorful. So I don't want to get lost. Oh, looks like this area is under construction. But oh, hey, right here, look at that. So this is a nice stairwell with a beautiful glass ceiling. It looks like it's under construction, and it'll be done probably soon. But he's still working on this, and I can't wait to see that part of it when it's all done. Now, if you're not the builder of this, it's probably easy to get lost in one of these things. So here's the back. It's where they were kicking around the ice in Titanic, the movie. And now on to the next boat. So this is a really cool design. I love this. This is the HMT Olympic. So I never seen it before, but I love the design. And his world is based like in the 1930s and 40s, I believe, and even earlier than that, because a lot of the boats are very old, and the city that I will be showing later on is old. So I love the design. I love how it feels. I feel like I'm actually in that time period. And those were great times. Not that I lived them, but, the music was great. People were great. Architecture was great, so. That's over there. That's a cool boat. I believe that is the Queen Elizabeth ship. One over there. And so long hallway right in here. They're pretty much all generally the same design. But he went off pictures, I believe, and created these. He's like awesome, guys. Like he goes in every detail that I didn't know there was. So good job. So now Queen Elizabeth ship. Now this boat, I believe, still exists. If I'm wrong, it's probably the second one, but I'm not too sure. I don't know everything about these boats. Unless this is the one they got rid of. I don't know. But this is one of my favorite boats. Because of I don't know, just how big it is. And I love all the little details he has in the front right there. Now this one you can tell is still being worked on because there's not much detail on the outside. It's kind of empty. So he'll probably be adding stuff in the future. But yep, there you go. See the open shell in there. So now we're going on to the Britannic. It's like the Titanic sister. And you see the design in there, like the medical symbol thing. This sunk a while ago too, sadly. A lot of the beautiful boats are on the bottom of the ocean. Um, so yeah, awesome boat. I hope you guys like these pan shots I'm getting of it. This is just to show you how long and, crazy it is. It's just beautiful. It's amazing. He has one of the best worlds I've ever seen. Uh, I've toured a lot of worlds. I love all the worlds I toured, but this is like I can't even compare this to anything I've seen by cruise ships, anyways. So yeah, and this is the first kind of city cruise ship world I've ever toured. So hopefully I tour more in the future. If you guys want to submit some, just send me a message through Twitter or comment in the area below. That's how you can get a hold of me, and just go in my description below and check that out. Also, subscribe to um, Back Out and Join's channel and Twitter. I think he has a Twitter. I'm not too sure. If he does, I'll put that in the description. But yeah, this is an awesome boat. There's a little life rafters. Those are open rooms. Now I believe this ship's completely done. It's hard to get in certain places. I don't want to break anything, but it's a doorway goes to somewhere. I don't even want to know. But yeah, I'm hoping this is I hope this inspires you guys to build some cruise ship or some sort of cruise ship someday. I want to put some boats in my world someday. Who knows when that will be? It'll be soon, hopefully. Here's looks to be like tugboat for the Titanic or something, but I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong. But it's a cool boat. Now this boat right here, it looks like a little battleship. I don't know the name of this. He didn't go over all the names with me, but this looks like the one that my grandpa actually served on. It's very cool. And that's still being worked on too, I think. I couldn't find any doorway, but I probably missed it. And guys, the docks. Just look at the docks around. They look so legit. Here is the submarine, and I think we're going to go inside of this just to see what it looks like. I'm interested, so let's go inside. Where's the entrance? Oh, there it is. So, let's go down here. So I'm expecting an engine room. Yep, there's the beds, but engine room. Oh, there's the engine room. Random stuff. But the engine room and beds and little control room, wherever the heck that's at. This is probably the control room area. Yep, there it is. Little contraptions. There's a lot of room in here for being a submarine. Nothing in there. So let's get out of here if we can. Find our way out. Here we go. We still have so much of the world to see. The beautiful old buildings and more, not battleships, but cruise ships. They're beautiful. And I will definitely be back in the future on his world just to tour it again, if he allows me, because it's one of those worlds I want to come back and see the progress, because there's so much being worked on and there's still boats being worked on, so it'd be cool to come back and look at those. So here's a dock that looks pretty legit, if you ask me. And this boat right here looks like the Mauritania? Yeah, the Mauritania. I guess. I think so. I think I said that wrong. But this is still being worked on in the world. It's supposed to look like it's still being worked on, and I think him and his friends, they nailed it. And I also want to give credit. What am I saying? But credit to all his friends that helped him make this. If you guys comment in the area below who you are, I will put you in the description. There's so many people that have helped him do little things or big things, like doing a fire truck and stuff. His one friend, Desolation, something like that. I forget what it was. He helped him build a fire truck. So it looks really cool. We'll get to that later. But yeah, here that's the Mauritania. Beautiful ship. I give that a 10 out of 10. That's the city part over there. It looks just so cool. So moving on, guys. Now right here, I believe is the sister ship. Or no. I think it's the sister ship of the Queen Elizabeth. It may not be. I think it is though. Yeah. So let's go with that. Looks like it. But he has almost everything done with that, so it looks good. I'm like, guys, I'm a little speechless right now, like looking at some stuff. I'm like, wow. More than wow. It's just amazing, and this inspires me to build stuff like this. So let's go try to find a nice doorway. There we go. Oh, here's a nice little area. I like the detail in it. The ceiling and everything, nice detail. And to think about how much work he had to do, and he put like little detail in little areas. It makes it feel more personal and more like a real building. Or like a real, not building, but like a real thing that you go to in real life. Now, there's probably tons of stairs everywhere. And I don't want to see all those stairs. There's a hotel room right here. It looks like a second class kind of living in here. So let's try to get out of here if we can. Right here, I guess, yeah. I'm going to close the doors because nice people close the doors after them. And let's get out of here. So great job. I love how it's docked right next to this building. It looks legit. I love the design, the little details. Great job with that. Now that's construction. There's construction everywhere, guys. Like right there's a construction. And the one that next to it, that's gonna be the Conte de Savoia. So I probably butchered that again, but I tried. So here's another boat. They might all start looking the same to you, but the builder who's back out and joined, they probably seem completely different to him since he's like a ship and boat fanatic. And that is Lusitania, I believe. Yeah. So hopefully it is. And so next boat right here to the left, that is the Anquitania, something like that. And the one to the right is I forget. It's hard to remember all the names of stuff. I think I probably like mixed up a few, but if you guys know what boats they are, like, put it in the comment area if you recognize what boat it is, and if you guys built anything like this before, any ships. So yeah. The one to the right might be the Lusitania or Lusitania. I can't say it, but it's one of the two. I don't want to make any guesses. He told me, and I think I got him out of order, and so it's alright. If you have any questions of which boat and which name it is, just message in the comment area below, and he'll probably respond to you. But yeah, that's a very cool boat. I like the green on it. It's kind of different than the other ones. There's a boat over here under construction. And so that's the whole fleet. Now let's get into the city aspect of it. Look how beautiful this is. Now they're all shells at the moment, but they are pretty darn looking good shells. And here's the fire truck I was talking about before. It's so cool. It's like the old-fashioned design. I love it. And torches. So that's cool. He came up with that design himself. Not Backrad on Join, but his friend. There's a car wash. Enter here, and then it pulls you through. Cleans you with that stuff. And then you're out. And that's when it probably costed like 25 cents to get your car cleaned or something like that. Pretty empty right there. you guys can see the reasons why I want to come back in the future and tour this again. If you guys are enjoying this so far, drop a like and, show us if you will like how much you like it. Just don't dislike it, because if you dislike it, you're going to make me sad, and I don't want to be sad on a Friday. So, yeah. Here's a beautiful, cute little diner. I want to make a diner like this someday. They have like a really cool one in New York City. It's like a corner one, a diner. So, that's the diner. We were over here already. Now look at that building over here. Oh, whoa, that doesn't look like a bowling pin, and yeah, bowling ball. Somebody was a little dirty there. So anyways, here's some more old buildings. And here's a massive old building. I'm not sure what this is gonna be. Probably a library or government building of some sort. It's very beautiful though. And I like the little designs that he did with stuff like that right there. It makes it seem so much more real. I would do something like that in my city. So another thing he has in his city is railroad. And in the turn of the century, railroads were very big, popular, used because, planes weren't, at like where they are today as much. So railroads is the way you did everything. For anybody who didn't know that anyways. So here's a nice little park area. I think it's the Spawn. Right here, we have one of my favorite buildings on Xbox, on Minecraft anyways. Minecraft, this is probably one of my top build, well, not my builds, but one of the best I've ever seen. This is a central, I think it's a bus station. There's a sign. Grayview Central Station. So it's probably the buses come through, drop off people, and take people. There's the map of the whole world, which is amazing. So, yeah, I like that. I like the color he used. I never would have thought about using a color like that, so great job. And especially with the theater right here, he did that color. And that really, changed it up. I haven't seen anything like that, so looks great. So here's the movie theater, I think, or the show theater. There's somebody here with me. This isn't open yet. He's still working on it. Let's get out of here. Fly. He's still working on this. This building right here is, I believe, let me think. It is the Southwestern Hotel. Yeah. So anyways, here's the church. This is the one from New York City. It's the park one. I forget the name of it. My one friend built it a while ago. He had one in his world that was that same one. It's not done yet. He just started it. And to the left is his city hall, I believe, which looks pretty immense. I like how he did the squares right there. That makes the area even look much more bigger, like more bigger than it actually is. For anybody who has small area to work with, that is one of my kind of city tips and tricks kind of, suggestion. If you have a small area, put like squares on the ground like that, and it makes it look so much more bigger. I don't know why it does, but it just does. So we're gonna get more onto the railroad area. Sorry if not everything is loaded. I had to his world crashed like 3 times, and I had everything loaded, and I gave up the third time. So I said I'll just load it during the video, and I hate doing that, but hope you guys understand. So here's like a little railroad housing things, like storage. And look at that. Oh, his friends helped build these. He's building over water too, because of the ships that he has. It's a water world, so it isn't a flat world, like where it's all on the bottom. So right what I'm about to show you is awesome. It'll if you've seen Polar Express, it'll probably like remind you of this where they're like stuck in the middle and the train thing spins. This is what this is right here. This spins, I believe. And this connects all different locations where they go. This is where I think this is where they work on them if one is broken or something like that. That's cool. It's pretty dark in here, but we'll get out of here. I love this design. I hope to do something like this in my city in the outskirt industrial area someday. It's so cool. I love doing this series and looking at other people's worlds. It's just, it's cool to see other people's talent and, take some time out of my own world. Lately, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 a lot because I've been just taking a break from Minecraft. Um, I'll talk more about the World Trade Center thing that happened, but they changed the two World Trade Center design, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna keep building the same design or not. So we'll talk more about that. And the voting for what I'm gonna be putting in that one plot has closed. The hotel slash casino has won, and I will be building that in the future. So thank you for voting, whoever voted. So that's his city in his awesome world, guys. There's just nothing to say. Like there's no words to say how great this is. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and you will show your love by liking and subscribing to my channel. And it really does help me know who likes what I do and how much you guys like what I do. It's been Juicy Taz 201. Make sure you check out the description and subscribe to the builder of this world. Back out and join. That's his gamer tag, of course. But check out his content, and if there's any Twitter, I'll put it on there. But before we go, I want to check out one more thing. We are at modern day Titanic. See you guys. Woo!